You know who it is. Welcome to another edition of Tell It How It Is, No Filter. We had episode 193. How y'all feeling? What's good? Hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, the Thanksgiving and all that. Black Friday was quiet, at least from my lenses. I didn't really hear no big craze shopping and sales going on. And I was out and about, it was pretty quiet. Maybe this Black Friday thing is dying down. Who knows? Either way, I hope you enjoyed your turkey day. For those who aren't really big on it, you can just use that time for family, for loved ones, to spread love, period. I mean, people should do that all year round, but I get it. You can use that time to extra exercise that. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope you enjoyed that. This episode is going to be a little different because last episode I had very few current events and media shit to talk about, and I was more into actual topics and convo. This one, I have a lot more media, current event shit, and less of the topics. I did carry one over from the last one that I didn't get to finish. So without further ado, let's get to it. Subscribe to the channel. Voice of Reason NF. All one word. You know how to spell. It's not a difficult word. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the plug and the outlet. That was just a punchline because I seen the plug is in my view. I hope this camera view is better. I wanted to get up closer because I'd be further away. Next time you may be all the way up on the kid. But are we guessing what's in my cup? No, right? Have we passed that stage? Have the few viewers and listeners I do have say that they don't even want to take a crack at this? What is in the contents? What? If I show you the color, will you be able to tell maybe? Let's do a little teaser. Can you see the color? Oh, that's it. One more time. Oh, that's it. What's the contents in this cup? Let's get to it. So, it's sad I never thought I'd see the day, but it's been decades, really, that these award shows begin to show even less significance every year. I mean, for the people that still attend, participate, view, y'all are just really dedicated because now these awards come up and we don't even know they're coming and it's just like whatever. So I say that to say we just came across the Soul Train Awards. Maybe that was the last hope, meaning those awards I used to respect a lot more than any other ones, but even that has died down and I give it some type of weight still. It's a little significant in my eyes. Soul. You feel me? I just like the word, that's where the music should come from, your soul. You feel me? So I get that and I honor that. So we had the Soul Train Awards. I'm just going to go over a few topics. Categories, should I say. Best song. I'm not going to do the nominees and all that. We're just going to tell you who won the motherfucker. So, best song was Break My Soul, Beyonce. That album is questionable. There's things about it that's like, but she has joints to make me bop. Break My Soul, I actually like. My personal opinion. So, I don't know if that's best song, but I'm not mad at it because I personally like it. And all of this is based on personal opinion because, hey, women lie, men lie, numbers don't. They got it as the best song regardless. And I'm saying I dig it. Okay, best collabo. Make Me Say It Again, Beyonce and the Isley Brothers. I don't know if I heard that. You know how you hear music, but it might go over your head, or if you was multitasking, paying bills, doing shit, you might not have realized a song. You feel me? So I gotta go check on that one. So that's best collab. Make Me Say It Again, Beyonce, Isley Brothers. Best Dance Performance, About Damn Time by Lizzo. Congrats, congrats. And congrats to all of these winners right here. You know, I know Beyonce doubled up. Got you. Best Songwriter, Hours and Hours by Muni Long. Congrats, congrats. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to give you a little speck of how the Soul Train Awards went. Again, that's the last of the awards that I probably give a damn about. So I may go view it, and that's another probably reason why they don't get the viewership they used to, or maybe they do. I know that it's easy for us to go back and recap if we really did give a damn. So, you know, it's access to see it even when you miss it. So that's that. I want to give a big sleep in paradise to Hovain, Government Jonathon Hylton. Big Hovain, though. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. This is a big name in hip-hop, guys. I don't know, you know, how much you follow it, follow the game, how long you've been following the game, but this is a big loss right here. You know, he managed, and he was VP at Cinematic Music Group. You know what I'm saying? Very young, 34. That's a sad, man. You know, the talk is he passed away while at home. I just want to give condolences to his wife, daughter, and all the rest of his family members. You know what I mean? And you know, that's a big loss for hip hop. I think we're taking a lot of hits, whether through the murdering, violent side, or just period. Like, I'm not gonna talk that again because y'all don't receive it well. You know what I mean? When I talk the whole appreciate your life and every day is you gotta be blessed and just enjoy this shit while you're here, because there's nothing else after that. There's no story left. All we could talk about is what was. When you're gone, there's no more story to make. So just really appreciate while you're here, man. For real. Real talk. So big sleep in peace. Sleep in paradise to Hovain. C's a Leo. You know, that's Biggie's boy. He gave Hovain extra love because he said that he had big parts to do with his one and only album. Was that The World of C's a Leo? Yeah, there's a couple cuts on there I like. They say he's helped Cam, Styles, and Lloyd Banks. So, moment of silence for the big dog Hovain. My condolences to the family. That's a tough one. 34 is too fucking young, yo. It's crazy. Okay, so just when you thought heavy hitters such as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, what if I told you that there's a family who's worth more than both those guys combined? And that's the Qatari family, the Qatari royal family. You know that's not on this side of the map. That's definitely not west. I didn't really research where they be, but it was just intriguing to me to find someone that they said is worth more than those two dudes combined. For example, they own a $400 million yacht and a private jet, Boeing 747. Now this is something we should, us middle class, really give a fuck about, right? I probably just brought it to the table because I just personally was, shocked for that. I didn't go looking for that. That fell in my lap. So I said I'm going to discuss that at least briefly. I'm not going to really go into the mechanics of what they did or how they got to that. But, that's just to let you know. My real message is always a better nigga. You feel me? Self-confidence, self-worth, with life being short. You mix all those in a pot and you live your life accordingly. Your confidence, worry about you. Have faith in you. Know the flaws that you do contain. Know the flaws you contain. Live with it. Change what you can. Improve where you can. Keep that confidence high, because there's a ticking clock to how long you're going to be here. So you can't really dwell on shit that you can't change, that's not going to change, but try to focus on being better and getting greater every day while you're here. That part is big. So all of this is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Just keep the confidence high. Grind. Fellas, grind. You supposed to be great. Ain't nobody feeling sorry or helping out unless you already help yourself. You feel me? So take that one for the books. Speaking of Elon Musk. This guy owns Twitter. Had a lifetime ban, then decides to reinstate itself. And I think the media have a vendetta against him with all of this. Did I want to mention it, or shall I mention that people with money may be a little arrogant, you feel me? Come off as an arrogant. They may not fully be arrogant, but there's this cockiness, confidence, because that's what it took to get there. So I don't know this man personally. I'm not going to judge it, but he's really stirring the pot, according to some. So when he reinstates himself on Twitter, the first tweet was much ado about nothing. Donald Trump seemed like he hating from the sideline about it. I don't know what the big deal is. You know, you own something. It doesn't really mean you gotta partake and be in it. You just better be aware of what the fuck's going on with it. But you don't have to indulge yourself personally. I mean, I don't know. How big is Twitter in comparison to Instagram? I think that you would have to study and research that before you can make an assumption, because you know me, I'm not afraid to do that. I think Instagram's bigger. I could be wrong though. I'm not saying I put money on that. You know what I'm saying? But I think Instagram's bigger. So in any event, it's up to you. I think I'm done. Should I mention sports? Philly, 76ers, briefly. Harden, no Embiid. Them guys are balling. I got to give credit when it's due. 76ers are playing really good without two key pieces. Since Kyrie's been back, the Nets are gelling a little bit, but I don't see them over the threshold yet like I would like. Ben Simmons has improved. So what he's doing, I'm liking. Milwaukee Bucks doing championship things. I like how they looking. Cleveland, who started off really good, is starting to just even out, where they're still good, but maybe not as great as we thought. Toronto, Dallas, that was the last one. You know, I'm always riding with Dallas because I love Luka. I think Luka Doncic is one of the greatest players ever in today's age. I can maybe exaggerate it with the ever, because that means I'm also comparing it to back in the day. But I'm talking about right now, right this moment. I got Luka as top three. If you want to, you know, what is it? Giannis is in there, whatever. Anyway, Toronto shows some mental toughness even without Siakam. Van Vliet is the dude, is my guy. He's nice. Toronto pulled that out. Lakers, I forgot who they played. It was ugly though. Lakers, I don't think it was Grizzlies. Nah, it wasn't John Morant. John Morant is balling, y'all. John Morant is balling. Shout out to him. Whoever the Lakers played last, it got chippy. Westbrook got fucking, looked like somebody took a knife and sliced him right there. I mean, I just saw the blood. It wasn't no real cut, the whole of his face. But that was some flagrant shit right there. So, yeah, Lakers is trying to bang. LeBron is back. I don't know what they really going to do, though, to be honest. That's really it. I'm good on the basketball. Football-wise, we're past midpoint. One thing that stands out, I'm not going to go too heavy. I don't even know the division name, but this was big. The division that has, my football heads can answer this for me. I don't have to know every fucking thing. The division that has the Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, Commanders is the strongest division right now. They have the best record, that division. I heard that stat is like the first in a long time, that division has the highest winnings. That's crazy. Think about that. All the underdog, all the usual suspects are not really doing good right now. You got the Packers looking bad. I don't know how you want to say the Patriots. They supposed to be up there, but they not. You know, they had a lot of trades, injuries, yada, yada, yada. Fine. The Bills still look tough. Vikings still look good. I don't know how you really have the Vikings over the last few years as them being up there like that. I like how the Titans look to an extent. The Steelers, that's bad. I mean, I know no Ben, but the Steelers is bad, man. Tampa Bay, that's bad. You feel me? Dolphins has still got life. And it's just getting dicey, yo. This is late November, y'all. Fourth quarter. You know, Super Bowl February. We are getting there. This is going to be interesting. I can't break down to you who the teams for the playoffs are. I can't tell you who's going to win the chip. You know, everybody going to say Eagles definite is in the playoffs. I got them in the playoffs definite. That division that I just said, that's normally not even a talk. Maybe, I don't know how they're going to even work that out, because all of them should make the playoffs just based off that. But we got to wait. Slow it down. Hold on. All right? So we'll get back to that. That's it for my sports. First subject. Last names. Take a sip. Last names. Do you know what I mean? Children. When a child is born and their name is established, whether through both parents, through one parent, through grandparents, or whoever the guardian is, that is big. And how do you feel? Now, since traditional beginning of time, one can argue that the kids gets the father's last name. Especially if he's there. Just the father's last name. Especially if he's there. If God forbid something happens to father prematurely or during the first stages of the kid's life, he definitely should, that his last name should definitely be the name. Jail, not to promote that, same thing. Relationship didn't work out, same thing. I don't have a scenario, far as traditionally, where the kid should not have the father's last name. That should be like first thought. Now, today's day and age, women are speaking up on this, acting out on this. How do I feel? I'm only talking traditional. Have I adjusted to today's day and age, 2022? You can argue. If the father's a piece of shit and not there. From the gate, though. Or up to how many years can we really decide that the child should not have the father's last name? It's complicated. Do I say that this is ultimately the answer and that's the route that should be taken? Not necessarily. But I am understanding that if the father's a deadbeat, why should he get those rewards? You know what I'm saying? Because it's looked at as, can't see my hats all this time. Well, I'll just show it. I want to be closer to y'all. You know what it is, though. Voice of reason all day. Sorry, excuse me. So, if he's not doing a damn thing, I guess they're saying, why get credit for something? You know, that's like you go to a class or a course, you sign the sign-in sheet, you just dip. Should you get credit for the course? I get it. Fellas, the only way to counter this, and it's a petty counter because you should just be in your kid's life and be there strong and all the way anyway. Because then I feel there's no debate in this. But it shouldn't be just for that reward. As a father, you know you're a father. You should want to be there naturally. That's nothing. The fact that you, the name. But what I'm saying is, if at least we can vouch that the father is there, whether the relationship work out or not, the father is hands on deck 24/7 or whenever needed, he should get the last name, hands down. Just his last name. Anything after that, we can debate. I get it. I get it. And even through tradition, the traditional times, I've seen that also go left where they didn't stick to that. Because I'm thinking now I have siblings. I'm the youngest. So, you know, and I'm kind of up there. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to act like no young buck. It's all right. I'm up there, but I'm still young. I'm young at heart. I'm young at how I feel. You feel me? So it's plenty of time. There's plenty of time in this life left. That's the positive thought you gotta have, even if you really can't call it, because you never do know. But anyway, as being the youngest sibling, my siblings don't have their, I don't know for sure. I know one for sure don't have their father's last name. Two, nah, I could vouch. Let me stop capping, because I know my mom's last name. They got my mom's last name. Feel me? So it showed before. It's not totally a new act. But I'm sure she has her reasons. But I feel if the father partakes, does what he do, does what he's supposed to do, that's who last name the child has. End of story. Okay. Did the Hovain joint, that joint, Elon, last names. Tell me if you agree with this statement. Sit back for a second while we go. You know, ain't no commercial breaks and shit, no ads and all that. You probably go through ads when you watching this, but it ain't ads I implemented. You feel me? Because the ads should be promoting my other shit, my music. You know, the clothing. If you want apparel, Voice of Reason apparel. Listen. Email me. Get it? Did I give you the email? We're going to give you another email to use. How, HOWUSTOPHIM 35 at Gmail. One more time. HOWUSTOPHIM 35 at Gmail. Anything you need. You want to support my music. You want to support the apparel. You have topics. Hit me up there. I respond to emails. The damn notification comes in the phone. Also, Instagram. Follow. Leave a comment. DM. HOWUSTOPHIM. That's the Instagram. And in case I messed up on the email, it's the same. The same thing I just spelled at 35 at gmail.com. Subscribe to the channel. Voice of Reason NF. Voice of Reason NF, one word. That's my ad. You feel me? What is in my cup? I'll let y'all see the color of the contents. No one wants to take a shot at it. Okay, I guess that's enough of a commercial break. Tell me how you feel about this statement. I wouldn't wish for any dollar amount. I would wish for the mental strength and ability to get said dollar amount on my own. So that's lifelong. So do you want the easy way out? And that's fine. One wish. Lord, give me 300 mil. Or do you want, give me the skill, mental ability, capability to make 300 mil? What sounds better? We all know what sounds better, but I'm sorry. How many people are going to take the risk of wanting to do it the fair and square way, grind out? Because you got to know, even on a wish, which is highly unlikely to happen in real life. But let's say there is a chance and you are the lucky candidate. Anything that comes too easy usually leaves just as easy. You can't hold on to it. Now, I know that takes maturity and experience and going through life to get to that realization. So, of course, if I asked the young 20-year-olds, even when I was 20, if you would have asked me then, I might have said, shit, give me that 300 mil. That's all I need. Now, how many people you have blowing it that if you decide to go that easy route and you get 300 mil, let's say, how many people do you have blowing that money? It's real sad. Like, you would really look crazy out here unless no one knew you had it. How do you ruin that? Even the least intelligent, least educated, least skilled person gotta fuck up a mil or two and then say, wait, hold on. I better chill. Get some people involved. Get some financial advisors or whatever. That's what you're gonna have to do. If you're a dumb, you don't have the intelligence, you don't have any skill, you better at least have the common sense to say, I need help so I don't fuck this whole bag up. So you should go find help. And I hope that you'll seek that help early on. Now, everybody could blow. If you got 300 mil, you could blow 30 mil. Listen, you shouldn't. But I'm not going to judge that. I'm talking about from the person with the no knowledge, no nothing in them. But you gotta wake up and say, all right, let me not fuck this whole thing up. So even in that mindset, I want the ability, because I just said, who would blow that? And then me at my age, folks with similar experiences and life lessons, we can at this point, maybe I'm gonna contradict myself and say later on in life, you may get to the point where you're like, just give me the 300 mil. Because this is a good one. Because your life lessons and what you've experienced may be enough to maintain the 300 mil for sure. Based on all the other shit you fucked up. You messed up less money, I'm sure. Everybody's messed up some money. So I think you get older, you get the knowledge and all of that. Maybe you can say, give me 300 mil and I won't blow it. The honorable all-around choice and what I'm giving you and suggest to you is to take the knowledge and the ability and the strength to make that on your own. And it's not for some heroic show-off standpoint. It's just saying it's authentic. So it may have a better chance of lasting longer, even if you know what I mean? Well, there ain't no even if, because if you earned that, you won't really lose that. I don't think. You shouldn't. So I'm just saying from an authentic standpoint. You could say kiss my ass, fuck that, give me the bread. I'm not judging either way. And like I said, I even possibly contradicted myself, because at my age, even though I got plenty of time, I don't want to keep saying that like that's a thing. But I'm not 20 is what I'm saying. So I feel like with my knowledge and history and past mistakes that I can go either route. I can say give me 300 mil and not blow it. I'm sure. But if I still want to get the skill, ability, and strength, you know what it would do? It's an unselfish act. I will learn that and pass that on to the youth then. So they can do, you know what I'm saying? Get their own. Because fine, if I got 300 mil and I don't blow it, when I'm gone, the youth them and the loved ones them could still eat off that. But if I learned the skill, the ability, and strength, I can teach that. Now, these kids nowadays are not so receptive to learning. But you would have to really just bring them in and show them, this is what this did. Do you not want this as well? You got to listen. You got to put in some pain, because then it's authentic. You could relax. You can sleep easy at night. And you will value it more. When something's given to you easily, no matter how much you may try to go about it the right way, You're not going to value it the same way you would if you had to earn that shit yourself or if it wasn't easy. Let's just keep it a buck. So that's the reason the message here is to take the learning, the strength, and the ability to make said 300 mil instead of just being handed it. But choose your own destiny. Who am I? Yeah, so that's that on that. I'm on the fence with that. I'm 50-50. I don't know if I'm going to say I'm taking it or do I want the skill, ability to make that on my own so it can last multiple lifetimes. Kids, grandkids, great-grandkids versus you just getting the money and possibly blowing it. Here's a good one. Someone told me this. Do women eventually throw sex to men who gave enormous amounts of non-sexual attention? We're being like, how you say it, intelligently speaking right here. But you know what that really means. Niggas in the friend zone that want to smash, that's been your friend for 2 decades, are you going to let them smash or not? So, I feel like this is every friend zone guy. Every guy in the friend zone, whether they admit this or not. Okay, let me behave. So 90%. Let's give a credit to some. So 90% of guys in the friend zone dream one day. All that non-sexual attention, all that pretending to give a fuck, all that listen to your problems, all that I'm here if you need it. Anything you need, holler. All that bullshit is one day in hope that he gets to smash. Sorry, I hope I'm not hurting any feelings here. I said 90. So you have the 10%, but there's going to be a lot of delusional females. Because if it's only 10%, every female's going to be like, that's the 10% I'm fucking with. No. 100 niggas. Line up 100 niggas. 10 niggas is probably really just kumbaya. And that's still, there's still stipulations. They're kumbaya because there's too much of a risk for any other. They have somebody of value. The female has somebody of value. There's some family interaction involved or work. Something is a big consequence. And so then maybe they're just cool to be cool. Huh? Uh-huh. No, I don't think with that fucking Southern Comfort and Henny mixed together right. Because I thought of that last night. I said, because they're not both cognac. Whiskey, Southern Comfort is whiskey, no? It's not cognac. No, Henny is cognac, but Southern Comfort is whiskey. I mean, you could... Sorry, folks, that's a good question. Would you mix Southern Comfort eggnog with Hennessy? Leave a comment. Southern Comfort, fucking shout out Cyph, a.k.a. Dattio, had me drinking that shit at fucking Meadowlands Arena and fucking feeling sick to my guts because we drinking that shit straight, hot, in the fucking summer. Cyph, you motherfucker, a.k.a. Dattio, yeah, you wanted to die that day. You had to. That's my Southern Comfort memory. Another Southern Comfort memory. I turned 21. We ordered pizza. I painted the walls with the pizza. I'm off that Southern Comfort. Anyway, 10%, guys. 10%, ladies, of guys that are here. Go through your shit right now. You don't even have to have 100. All females. This is the part I'm putting up. All females. Damn, what minute is this? My blonde ass. This is probably 30 minutes in. All females. Calling all females. 10 male friends. We're going to keep the number simple. 10 male friends. Hush, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. 10 niggas is the homies. And we never smashed, we never kissed. It never got awkward. Cool. One out of them 10 niggas really could be counted on as friend. And I don't even put all my chips on that one nigga. The one nigga may be a little tougher, a little able to be like, well, we cool. I could just be her friend forever. And still, if that one day presents itself, he may crack. But them 9 other niggas, you could play with them all day. And shout out Fresh and Fit Pod. It's the only place I've seen that challenges that. Myron and Fresh. That if you really think your homie is the homie, call him up, pretend to be horny or in need of, and see how he reacts. I know that's fucked up. That's misleading as hell. Guys can't do that shit. They can try. I'm actually curious to see that if they have the balls too. So I got 10 homegirls. I'm going to call them up and say, hey, I'm feeling a little warm. What's good? Nigga, if it could have went there, I ain't got to do all that. But females swear guys are friends platonically, organically, and naturally. They just want to smash, yo. I'm sorry, they want to smash. They're thinking about it. They thought about it. When y'all met, it was on one of the first thoughts. When you're going through shit and you're confiding in said homeboy, he's thinking about it then. If he posts any promiscuous pictures whatsoever, or any tasteful pictures, he's looking at them pictures, thinking about banging the shit out of you. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it a stack. I know this is not something people want to hear. Sensitive ears? This is not for sensitive ears. You might say I'm leaking the juice, I'm leaking the goods. Sorry, fellas. Why bullshit them, though? Why bullshit them? There's no guy that has numerous female friends and he don't want to smash one. All of them. All of them. What are you going to do about it? Women don't care. They'll just continue to get the benefits of the nigga doing everything that he would do without getting the smash that he would do if he smashed. So women are winning, honestly. So there's no need to change on that side. Fellas, we need to stop fronting like that. Now, for sake of numbers, for sake of life preservation, when you get older, I'm not going to put a certain age on this. When you're older, to have, 1 to 3 really good, solid homegirls may not be a terrible thing. Still want to smash, though. Because if you have 3, you're not going to tell me you're not smashing none of them. Or wouldn't want to, should I say. I'm not assuming or accusing. I'm just saying. That number should drop. Bottom line, if you're going to stay delusional about this shit, both men and women, the number should at least drop. So when you're 20, if you have 20, listen, guys and girls, if you're 20, fellas, with 20 female friends, ladies, 20 with 20 male friends, when you're 40, that shit better be less than 5. Or 5. And we're still being delusional here. But at least you're delusional at a lower number. Do not, especially the fellas, women, you winning if you can keep them 20. So if you're 20 years old, females, ladies, and you able to carry those 20 homeboys to your 40s, you are the real MVP. And you ain't smashed none of them, you the MVP. Why hate on that? If you able to achieve that, that's fucking great. Fellas, if you are 20 with 20 female friends and you carry these bitches to your 40s and ain't smashed none, you are the biggest simp in the world. Shout out Myron again. He just taught me. I knew what simp meant, like what it sounds like and what it should be. And damn, I'm going to fuck it up. What he said it is? Simp is Damn, I can't even say it. I can make up my own and then go back and put it in the comments. So either way, man, so I know what the MP stood for. I forgot what he said the SI is. Is significantly impressed by mediocre pussy. That's not it, but I'm going to use that one here. S.I.M.P is significantly impressed by mediocre pussy. But anyway, if you take, fellas, look at me. If you take 20 female friends from your 20s to your 40s and still have 20 and you ain't smashed none, you're the biggest loser. You know what? Not even to the world. And matter of fact, you probably wouldn't even promote or broadcast that. So, yo, do you? I ain't really want to come down hard on y'all because it really don't matter. Because, yeah, you could criticize the one with 20. But I'm the biggest loser if I got 5. So, you really, what they call, can't throw stones if you live in a glass house? Just do you then. Fuck it. I'm just saying it's not a good look. You shouldn't do it. But whether you got 20 female friends or 2 and you've carried them for 20 years, you look the same, really. It's a lesser, I guess you can live with yourself more than, oh, it's only 2 bitches getting over versus 20. But that's the whole battle here, yo. Women not letting you smash, getting all the benefits of a resemblance of a relationship, give or take, minus the sex. Because if you're there when they got a shoulder to cry on, they're there to tell you their problems, they're there, you hang out with them, that's protection. If you pay for certain shit here and there, look at all of these boyfriend type things that they're getting for free. Whatever, I could get slayed for this. There's catches, there's certain scenarios where you can argue that a female and a male could honestly be friends. I'm not saying never, ever, none. I'm just saying, look at what it costs. Because vice versa that, and the women are not going to like it. If they have a male friend that they think is their friend, and they do smash, and he gives her nothing else, just smash and dip, no conversation, no shoulder to lean on, no outings whatsoever. He just smashed. Eventually, she's going to say, I'm getting got. You feel me? So it's the same thing. That's the battle. The battle is smash versus non-sexual attention. No. Non-smash, non-sexual attention. Smash, sexual attention. They go together. But anyway, no, I fucked that up. What I'm saying is the stuff that guys do that will resemble being in a relationship, giving that to women without smashing, is the equivalent of a dude smashing and the woman not getting nothing else out of it. No companionship, no convo, nothing with substance at all. So that's the battle between the sexes. But I still say men and women, platonic friendships are highly suspicious, highly questionable, highly not a thing. It's rare. Like I said 90%. I'm going to give 10% for the fairy tale world that really believe females have guy friends that wouldn't smash if they could. Now, we could just all keep it real and just go, all right, he could be my homie, smash, and stay the homie. And then those are examples right there of real friends. Because there's friends that you smash, and y'all can still be cool after that. I know that's suspect to whoever you're in a relationship with. Because now when you hang, they're thinking, will they revisit that? So I get the whole different ways you could break that down and how that look. But that's the real way that nobody out here fronting. And I don't think, we'll ever get that agreement across the board. But, you want a male friend, ladies? Not everybody smashes. You gotta have an attraction. There's rules, you feel me? I'm not saying the homeboy you get, you just let him smash just because of what I'm saying. I know that don't work. But I'm just saying, if there's any attraction whatsoever, and guys gotta take blame to friending these chicks and being too fucking friendly, too giving, and that's why they like, why let him smash? He obviously looking like he can't get no better, or he's never had this level, so why would I give him the love? You feel me? But still, you kind of could meet in the center and have some kind of thing worked out where if you're a little attracted to him and he ain't really throw you desperate vibes or put you too highly, y'all can smash and then do this kumbaya shit. And then y'all friends, at least a nigga smashed. I hate to make it sound like that, but that's an example, and they probably take it to the grave because, you know, again, significant others, the current ones, may have an issue with them hanging or don't want to hear this uncomfortable truth. You feel me? But that's the way that you could solidify that. Smash, boom, we homies. Never talk about it again and go in the, know what I mean? Go in the X-Files. I'm just saying. Otherwise, we just going to continue to front, and it's going to be this thing, men and women, oh, that's my homie, that's my homie. All right, if you say so. If you say so. I ain't perfect, so I ain't sitting here again. That's why I can't judge. We all got, fellas, we all got female friends. I'm just saying how it usually go and how it usually look. But I'm going to tell you this. I guarantee you I don't got the female friends when I was 20 that I have now. And I'm learning and tapering off from that shit. I'm definitely not getting no new female friends. The fuck out of here. Like, there's associates and acquaintances. You feel me? Like, you can label it the right, interaction. I'm a people person. I come on here, I talk to y'all. So I got to socialize to a degree. So there's acquaintances and associates and shit like that. But like to say this is my bestie, what they call a female, the best BFF, best female friend, I ain't having no new ones. It ain't going to be no new ones, dog. It's just not. So that's all I'm saying. You got to just deal with what's comfortable with you. If you delusional or, there could be a strategy behind your shit, you want to just sit there and wait till the day you might, and it may be a turn on enough just being friends with someone you want to smash. That's a little bit psychotic to me, a little bit weird. I get it. I've been there, though, so call me all those things. I've had female friends in my life where I really wanted to smash really bad, and it was like, I'll be cool and maybe one day, but where the fuck that got me, and that shit was a fucking waste. Let's just keep it a stack. So if you can't just, fellas, I say to the fellas, if you can't just nail one, don't even do it to yourself. Don't approach with trying to sell something or being too available or being too reliable. They don't want that, son. They don't want that. Don't use that approach. Even for the bad ones that you may not be used to. I know, fellas, I know you be like, whoa, I want this one bad. If you can't get her off the real deal, don't waste your time. You want to sit there a decade hoping you smash just because you cool? You go ahead, son. I'm sure if you got that same energy and you on your purpose and you build yourself up as a man, you could get a chick better than that without having to be their friend, son. But it's always going to be those that's going to fall in line to that shit. So women are always going to win. Sorry if it seems like I'm against them. I'm just trying to make y'all see the light so they don't win at such high numbers. Chicks with 10 male friends is crazy to me. Like, these niggas, she's delusional, and these niggas is fucking suckers. You know you don't want to be her friend, son. Like, I don't mean a sucker in the street. I just mean a sucker for the ladies. You know you don't want to be her friend. Let's keep it a stack. Them numbers is crazy. Women that got 1 friend, 2, 3, they still crazy, but those are low numbers. That 10, 15, you on time. 10, 15, that's too crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? One last thing. You got a moment. One last thing. It's a mentality, not looks, when cheating. Low-hanging fruit. Thoughts of less headaches. Easy to get away with. This is what I'm told. So, When fellas, you have somebody, you're in a fruitful relationship, yet you still want to do you. You're trying to be low. You try not to complicate things. Trying to get away with it, right? You don't want to mess up the fruitful relationship because you know that today's day and age, unless you pre-discuss that you're going to do you, doing you is not acceptable in most cases. So I think I will agree that it's a mentality thing because if it looks bad when you get caught though. So if your main is a dime and who you creep with is like 6 or 7, universally it looks bad. But if that 6 or 7 cooperates to where you get away with it for a long time, so you have to clip them, that's why they go that route. But let me tell you how that could turn on you for 2 different reasons. A 6 or 7 gonna still, there's 6 or 7s that think they're a dime. So they're gonna still think they should be treated a certain way. That might be headaches in itself. Here go the other negative in that. Because they're less than you, you're above their level, obsession can make them behave a bad way to get you fucking found out, get you caught. So fellas, although I agree the approach and when you want to sneak off and do you, the low-hanging fruit has more ways of backfiring than not. Now, do you get a dime? When you got a dime, I think that's asking for trouble as well because that dime on the side is not going to be on the side long. But then think about it. If she's not having it, but she lets you have some fun, that might be the best choice. That might be the best choice. The problem is that 10, that's like a 10 you already have, you may not be able to let go because she's bad, just as bad, if not badder. So now that's on you, fellas. We can't have it all the way around. So either bag equivalent to your wifey to cheat or better and then be able to let go because she's not going to stick around long. If she's a baddie, she has tons of options. You're going to be a fucking Fortnite. Or low-hanging fruit and there's more chances of headaches really than initially let on because you thought this 6 or 7 would just be humble and stay in their lane because they don't usually deal with a nigga like you. But that 6 or 7 is delusional and thinks she's a 10, so she's going to demand more. And you can tell her ugly ass to go the fuck on then. So maybe that does work. I'm dissecting this various ways. You hope that's the way. If she thinks she's more than what she is and don't want to deal, let her go. That should be way easier to deal with than the dime not taking it and she want to go. You're going to have a little bit of feelings there because she was bad also. The low-hanging fruit, let them go and rot on the fucking grass. Anyway, the second part of that is if she does know that she's a 6 or 7 and she views you as a 9 or 10 and you're creeping with her, she's going to get very clingy, out of pocket. Whether naturally or maliciously. Because naturally she's really obsessed. But she's delusional to think that you ever going to take her seriously. Whether you get found out or not. Then there's the malicious ones who possibly know they'll never have a chance. But to sabotage and move the goalposts, they'll try to end your shit. And now you kind of force the fuck with her until you can rebound. You know what I'm saying? So that's the tricky there. So I started one thought, but I end, and that's why I'm Voice of Reason, because I take one scenario and read it, and I may feel one way, but as I'm breaking it down, I can give you another side of it too. And I don't think nobody else does that I know of. So on the last note, the mentality about the looks being less so you can get away with it more is not definite, not absolute, because it can be headaches. Now, the only thing is, again, is the 10, she's not going to stay around long. She may not hot you up. But you got to get over the fact that you had 2 baddies and losing one. You know how we greedy fellas? If we could have 2 Bentleys, we'd be mad as hell if they take a Bentley away, right? Even if the first Bentley ain't know about the second one. So just approach that with caution. There's no real solution, and you got to just be aware of the consequences in both scenarios. But until the next time, I hope you love tuning in, and I'll get back with you. Stay safe. Have a blessed one.